2 prompts, 2 results. This one, make a product poster for my pen. Meh. This one, a structured JSON poster prompt. Boom, studio grade poster in seconds. Today I'll show you the exact JSON template and my custom GPT so you can do this for any product. Hey, it's Max from Flow.ai. In this video, you'll learn a simple repeatable system to turn any product into a polished poster using ChatGPT. Not with vague prompts, but with a JSON poster blueprint. We'll do 3 things today. I'll demo why the regular ChatGPT prompt is unpredictable. And then I'll switch to a few examples with a structured JSON template that looks in layout, style, colors, copy, and export settings. And third, I'll use and share the secret way on how you can generate the JSON template for your product so that product posters are in a higher quality possible. Let's dive in. Alright, so first of all, let's start with testing out how would a regular ChatGPT like image generation model will handle like creation of a poster with a vague prompt. For example, I have my product. Let's imagine this is this pen, and I ask it, generate me a product poster for social media. And for sure, I'm going to select create image. Let's see how it goes and what kind of image it generates. All right, and now we got it. Classic fountain pen, some random text, yellow background, and this looks horrible, to be honest. I would never use this for social media. And of course, it didn't place any reasonable text on the image just because it didn't come up with its own solution. So what instead, we gonna start a new chat. We use exactly the same image of the pen, but this time we're gonna use a structured prompt. So this is going to be a structured prompt, and I'll explain in a moment what this is. So I'm going to click create image and I'm going to hit enter again. So what a structured prompt essentially means, it means the prompt is generated in JSON format. So JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. And no, you don't need to learn coding or programming language for this. This is basically telling the model exactly how we want our picture to look like. And this format actually goes whole as kind of a long text string. And it's kind of hard to differentiate between this one. Actually, in real life, it looks like more like a structured format. For example, if you look at another example that looks similar to the one that we just used for the generation, it will have like an add config as the starting point. This is like a main header. And then basically we go with the subject. We basically explain what this product is about. Then we explain what is the background, what's the text overlay we want to generate, what are the key benefits that we want to depict on the product poster, what is the disclaimer, lighting, and some additional instructions. So essentially, you would just explain it as you would usually do this for your image, just in a very specific format that ChatGPT models actually love to interpret. They love JSON formats. They read it really well. That's why you can actually put exactly the size, you can put the colors, the positioning, all that straight into the prompt so that you can have as much as power to kind of control the quality of the image as possible. And it actually makes them appear really well. Let's actually get back to the example we just started to use here and see what kind of image we're gonna get with a structured prompt in comparison to the prompt that we used before. All right, and the image is ready. Let's actually take a look. So look at this one. Write your legacy, executive fountain pen. Ultra smooth ink flow, refillable, converting cartridges, gift ready lacquer box, limited edition, shop now, flow by 10. Okay, so it came up with its own company name, so we might actually make it a little bit more explicit that it doesn't need to mention actually my company in this one. But in fact, the image quality is really different. So if we're going to take a look at the previous image that was right in here, this one or that one, I think the difference is crucial. And the difference is because we have used a structured prompt. So how you can actually make structured prompt for your cases? First of all, you can use different pre-created structured prompts that we already have. So here I might show you a couple of examples. For example, if I use a Stanley Cup as an example, and I use this prompt, this is the image I'm gonna get. So basically, we'll get all the installations, we'll improve, we've got those points, blah, 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 for CEOs. This is exactly the colors, the text, the size, how we depict it in our prompt. So if you want a prompt which has a sort of a headline on the middle and then let's say 4 bullet points, you might use this prompt. And for this prompt, you might need to substitute description or positioning, you might substitute the colors. So you might go and just customize your instructions straight in the prompt and use this one as an example. Basically, it tells you if we're talking about the benefits, this relates to the benefits, what kind of benefits you want to mention here, you would just fill in with your own products. So here are a couple of examples. Let me show you a little bit more. We've got a first example, another example right in here. So if we want to, let's actually better look at this way. If we want our image to look like this, and this is all generated with ChatGPT, actually nothing really much changed here. I just use the structured prompt. So sit pretty, stay hydrated, 5 stars. Very nice looking actually product poster. And this one will have kind of 3 benefits here. It will have customer favorite, have like a pinkish kind of color. So for this one, you might use this prompt. Or if you want to compare different things right in here, for example, pros and cons of the product on the left side and to the right side, you will actually need to fit in your product photo. Again, explain what those benefits and kind of pros and cons are. So this is kind of pre-created prompts that you can use. I have actually a library of more of these prompts, and I'll show you in a second. So take a look at this ones. Let me show you a couple more. We've got supply chain. We've got something like this. We've got something like this. We've got something like this, and etc., etc. So if you guys want more of these prompts, please like the video, comment down below, and add me on LinkedIn, and I'll send you a DM with the kind of exact document where I have all these different kind of prompts. So you can use the pre-created prompts with your product and just fill in the spaces with the text, with the size, and with the color, with your own product kind of characteristics, and basically hit run and go. Also, in order not to do this and not to use exactly the same kind of posters that we have here, because this prompt will actually give me a poster like this, just one by one, you know, that the words are going to be around the product, etc. This is kind of a cool idea if I want to have one, but if you want to have something more creative, not exactly one by one like it is in this product, but something unique, I have pre-created a custom GPT so every one of you guys can use that with your own product. It is actually called Structured Prompt Generator for AI Images. So if I go and select one of my products, for example, that's going to be a Stanley Cup, and I will just go and ask it to create a structured prompt for this product. So generate me a prompt for my product. I want to show it on a conference, on a real estate conference. Let's just tailor this a bit to a specific topic. This is just going to be more fun, I guess. So it has all the information that is needed to create structured prompts. And the cool part about this one, that it actually inspires by the prompts that it already has. So it doesn't kind of replicate one by one, but actually inspires about the prompts that it already has. And what is cool about this one, I don't need manually to go and substitute all those kind of things like benefits, you know, fits and cup holders, which might be nice to, you know, have some, you know, control over what you actually put on the image. On one hand, on the other hand, I just want to see what AI actually comes up with, so I'm a little bit lazy to do that myself, and that's why I want AI to actually generate the prompt for me. So I have this structured prompt generator for AI images that's going to be distributed for everyone, and the link will be down in the description, so if you can access it, you can go and test it yourself. It will generate prompts for you guys. So you'll just upload your product photo, ask it for a prompt, then you copy code, you go to a new chat, you'll just insert the prompt, you'll hit create image, and you will upload your product photo again. In my case, it's going to be Stanley Cup again, and I'll just hit enter. So now it will go and generate a new unique product poster for me. Let's actually wait and see how it's going to look. And while it generates, let's actually take a look at the prompt, how AI is actually tailored this towards kind of real estate stuff. So we see here description with a straw and a handle. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. And then we get conference environment. So it's going to generate in a specific environment, items, real estate banner, brochure stock, coffee cups, pretty nice. Neutral tones, okay, stay hydrated, stay productive, fine. Water droplet icon, keeps drinks cold for 11 hours. So that is some benefits. There's a building icon, perfect for long real estate conferences, etc. So it's actually tailored this to a specific topic or theme. Let's actually take a look how it looks. All right, so here is our poster. Stay hydrated, stay productive, keep drinks cold for 11 hours, perfect for long real estate conferences, your conference companion. Okay, not that bad. I'm not sure if this conference stuff was actually needed here, really. My question was about, I want to show it on real estate conference, so it tried to create the real estate conference vibe towards it. So I don't see there is like a journal with the building, with a real estate building, there is an icon related to real estate, but I mean in general that's probably like a classroom or a conference or something like that. But yeah, I guess we might have avoided like using conference for this one. But anyways, this is something interesting. Also, what I actually found, it fucked up the logo a little bit for me. So if I take a look at the original image looks like this. So it doesn't have like a wheels on the legs, and here it did create a wheels on the legs. So yeah, essentially it can generate kind of nice posters, I guess, but if you want them completely production ready, you might still need a little bit of edits. So things like the logo, for sure we don't want to fuck up here, so you want to go and mainly probably substitute the logo in a graphic design environment, be it like Canva or Photoshop or any other. Other than that, I think that's pretty cool. I don't think that's actually the best examples to show. I don't particularly like the kind of the conference setup here, but if we take a look at some other examples that I've made, for example, a toy car. So I got a toy car, a product that I need to make a poster for. So I asked my ChatGPT to generate prompt for it, and basically this is a poster that it basically generated. So baby star, let your little seat ride in style, smooth and safe, right durable wheels, ergonomic seat for comfort. So I guess this poster was really good like for e-commerce shops that you can use on your product portfolio, basically within like other images. I guess it has a certain vibe. It generated the background in a bluish colors with, you know, some smaller icons for kids. I kind of like how it adjusts to a certain image, and that's why, you know, when we give our image to AI to generate a prompt, it kind of gets inspired by the image itself, and then it generates some other things towards the kind of the final output. Yeah, I guess this is much better than you would just simply go and ask it to generate a product poster, or you would try to generate it yourself. The cool part about this one that you can save a lot of time, especially when you have to compare different type of poster designs or different types of themes or topics, and you can actually tailor and customize this pretty easily to each and every theme without, you know, spending time with your graphic designer doing this for you. You can actually pretty much quickly get kind of the edits and see how it actually looks. But again, for the final report or for the final image, I guess you will still need a little bit of help from your graphic designer to basically substitute the logo, or if you want to use the bestseller a little bit to the right of this one so it doesn't kind of overlay the ergonomic seat for comfort. So sometimes the AI just, you know, fucks up this thing, but you may try to regenerate things. That's kind of one thing. Or the other thing, you may just, you know, ask for those 5% edits, ask your graphic designer for that. So that's kind of my vision on this one. I still really like this. I guess it saves a lot of time, especially when you don't really want to spend a lot of time designing or explaining to your designer how it actually needs to look. You might use this kind of examples. You might regenerate different prompts, ask this kind of custom GPT to generate you 5 different prompts, so you can go and just generate 5 different images for your product with different product posters, and, you know, select the best one from this one. If you think this is good enough and you want to use this in process automation, you can go to na10make.com or Zapier or any other and basically integrate this into your workflow and generate those images at scale. Like generate like 50 posters for each product whenever you have it. So that's going to be kind of the next step. And if you want me to generate this for you and show you how you can make this to generate like 50 posters for your product in minutes, let me know. I'll record the next series on this one. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Hopefully this is going to be helpful, and all the links to those models will be down in the description. If you want to grab kind of a document with all the kind of prompts and designs, just like the video, comment below, and reach out to me on LinkedIn so that I can send you the document. You just saw how a structured JSON poster blueprint turns random AI guesses into brand-ready results. We used my custom GPT to assemble the JSON, then pasted it into a ChatGPT image chat to generate a clean, consistent poster. Grab the link to a custom GPT, links are below in the description, and if you want the exact presets I used today, comment below. If you want more videos on how to generate marketing assets with AI, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss on that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.